Hi, welcome to my video. Join me as I take a hike today and talk about vlogging. Vlogging, also known as video logging or video blogging, is a way to capture your life, but in a more visual manner compared to just any ordinary written blog. But what makes a vlog different than any other ordinary video? Well, part of it has to do with the fact that the video narrator also acts as the video operator, to use older terms. Or a more updated version would be basically me holding it in a selfie position is what gives vlogging its distinguishing mark. But the other part, which is what I believe made it so popular, is that you don't have to be a professional with fancy cameras or lighting or anything, although you can definitely have those if you want it. Vlogging is the ideal avenue for an amateur to say what's ever on their mind, which I think really lends itself to Lessig's ideas on read-write culture as opposed to it only being a read-only culture. In the past, media was created and distributed in more or less a one-way channel. So the TV would show audiences stuff, but audiences wouldn't really be able to respond to that. Video forms like vlogs make creating media a lot more accessible to the average person who may not have a lot of technical skill or knowledge on how to make a high-quality production. With platforms like YouTube, there is no gatekeeper to what can or can't be posted in terms of how good the production quality is. Anyone can voice their thoughts and responses and opinions, which creates this two-way street, which defines the read-write culture that we live in currently. While vlogging is a prominent phenomenon of the internet age, the idea of vlogging can actually be traced back to the 1980s during the height of television, when a man named Nelson Sullivan went around his house in New York City just recording stuff. As for the first instance of vlogging on the internet, however, that appeared on January 2nd of 2000 when Adam Contras uploaded a video of himself sneaking a cat into his apartment. From there, vlogging rose in popularity, especially starting in 2005, which is when YouTube was launched, but that's only the beginning. The rise in vlogging's popularity also gave rise to business and marketing ventures that began to show up in the vlogger's realm. There was a study done in 2019 to evaluate which vloggers and their audiences would be most receptive to a marketing campaign and who would be most likely to act on it to generate profit for the company. The results found that vloggers that were physically attractive and had audiences that watched their content for entertainment and relationship building purposes were most likely to be receptive to these marketing campaigns and view them positively. This points out the pervasive nature that parasocial interactions can have, even on simple things such as buying stuff from certain brands. But beyond the initial purposes of vlogging lies the fascinating results and achievements that have been happening because of it. Another study was done testing whether vlogging helped increase learning outcomes for university students in their first year of English. After about a year, it was found that the experimental group that used vlogging had a much higher oral proficiency and had a better time clearly communicating themselves confidently compared to the control group, which mainly did writing-based exercises. This especially applies to students learning English as a foreign language. Creating a vlog for class hits the sweet spot between formal speech, like having an interview or giving a presentation, and informal speech, like talking amongst friends. I think that this in-between area can be a great transition to more better or more proper forms of verbal communication, while also lessening the anxiety that more traditional forms of public speaking might hold. Alrighty, that's the end of my hike. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you learned a little bit about the world of vlogs.